Welcome to Vintage Bricks. James here. We are going to look at the classic last pirate set of 1997 from that wave of 89 to 97, and we'll see why this is called Perilous Pitfall, and because there's traps like this. Okay, come in and let's give it a whirl. What an interesting set as it ended that era of the first wave of pirates till 1997, and it was released only in America, the Perilous Pitfall, and it had about 400 pieces, and because of that it made it almost like a collector's set. That's a little hard to find these days. Here's the plot. Perilous Pitfall. The pirates have scavenged another ship on a small Caribbean island. Although the ship is disintegrating, the pirates made a base here to guard a great treasure, a pure golden French-Spanish crown. Can the conquistadors sneak onto the perilous island and steal the crown for king and country? These Armada sets were almost a sub-theme of the pirates. They had their own look and feel to them, their own unique flags and minifigures. So let's take and see how they fit into the history. Oh, there it is, their Perilous Pitfall. Well, okay, so the history, we have the classic pirate sets, the Imperial Soldiers, the Imperial Guards, up to 96. Oh, the Islanders came in there for a couple of years too. They were a nice addition. Then the Spanish Armada, 96, 97. Again, a separate little sub-theme. As mentioned, these sets had their own look and feel to them. Okay, here's the Perilous Pitfall falling into place in 1997, surrounded by its friends of that era. So let's take a look at the build. These sets were built for playability, and because of that, they were a little juniorized. Okay, the base plate, raised base plate, very common from sets from this area. Here are all the pieces laid out. A lot of black pieces, gray pieces, those big ugly rock pieces at the top right there. I don't think we appreciate today, but we're very common there. Okay, this is the build halfway. We got the ship that's being kind of repaired there. We have a little guard station at the bottom left. We have the outpost. You can almost see that map there. And then we have the place where they kept the crown, which was their trophy. And then the bottom there, we have a prison underneath. So you can see here there are detail, but not very finished detail. The bricks were, have studs open here or up. Okay, and here it is, completed. Okay, well, this is where this set really shines. The key traps. And the top right, of course, we needed traps here because this is where the pirates held the crown, the Spanish crown, and certainly the Armada soldiers wanted to. Okay, so what kind of trap is this? This is a classic trap. Indy, get away, Indy, get away, you can get away. Okay, here's Sergeant Speedy, one of the conquistadors. He's practicing here, watching the video. So now back to the set and see if Sergeant Speedy has learned anything. He's about ready to step on that pressure plate. Be careful, Sergeant Speedy. Here goes, and oh, that was a bad idea. He didn't learn from the video. Do this in slow motion one more time. Pushes on this pressure plate, and the rock falls down. What a great trap that is. Let's see how Sergeant Speedy does with trap number 2. A scene from the 1960 Disney Swiss Family Robinson. This trap is a classic, obviously. Okay, whoa, those guys fell in there. Well, he seems pretty excited about that. Okay, Sergeant Speedy now in this version made it in to the chamber to grab the crown. But whoa, he falls through the trap floor and into the spear prison. Okay, he'll be okay though. He'll get out and walk out. He'll be fine. As we do our spin review, we'll touch on the highlights here. There's our ship being salvaged as a cannon port. We'll turn around here on this side. We have somebody hiding down here. That's Scully, the skeleton. Kind of hides in the nooks and crannies. On the back corner here, we have their command post. We have a place there, but they're hiding the gold underneath it. There's the back side, and we're going to see the mountain where the gold crown is displayed and the prison underneath. Then in the front, we have the rope bridge that cleverly can be lifted up and down, just like that. So a lot to this set. Every angle has playability here. The minifigures. Now, oh, these guys shine. a highlight of this set. Okay, let's start with the Conquistador, the Spanish conquistadors. They wore this very distinctive Morian helmet. Now, this helmet was not only worn by the Spanish, but also the English and Italians. I guess it helped with pike attacks. Okay, here's our first guy, Sergeant Speedy. We saw him in the traps, okay. And then Captain Valiant. What a name. He's wearing that medallion on his chest and has that silver breastplate. That's incredible. The pirates, 3 pirates. And this is their leader. He must report to Redbeard, I would think. And this is Parma, and he has that great tattoo on his chest here. And then Black Jack Hawkins. Look at that beard. These are just great minifigures. And then Scully, who we saw hiding before, obviously a conquistador, but maybe he's kind of like almost like a ghost there. And there are the 6 minifigures here. And then, of course, we had the crocodile and our parrot, Popsy the parrot. I think this is a good set to do pros and cons for, because there's a little bit of everything here. Okay, the minifigures were definitely a pro. How the set fit in the overall sub-theme of this era was really good. And then the build, I enjoyed building it. Even 400 pieces was nice. Playability, you could just run around and play in each part of the set. And of course, the traps were amazing. Now the cons, the price is ridiculous, right? For a used set like this. And then it had a lot of these big, ugly rock pieces, which, aren't my favorite. And the aesthetics, not the perfect here, right? Okay, well, there you have it. Thank you for visiting Vintage Bricks and our review. Hey, it'd be really great. Please subscribe or drop me a note. Thank you.